We are on the quest to find the perfect chocolate chip cookie today. I'm just excited to try them all. It's my dream.
This week, we're on the quest to find the best chocolate chip cookie in Toronto. We're gonna prowl through the streets and alleys of Toronto to wait in line, and wait in more lines, to get our hands on some of the most coveted chocolate chip cookies the city has ever seen. And as we both deeply identify with the Cookie Monster, we'll be sure to pick up some extra cookies along the way. Oh, but that's not all. If you haven't heard yet, Crumbl, this massively expanding empire of cookies hailing from Utah, has finally opened their downtown Toronto location. We're going to put to test Toronto's finest chocolate chip cookies against the behemoth Crumbl. As always, if you enjoy our content, please give it a like and give us a subscribe if you want to see more great content from us. We appreciate each and every single person's support. Our first destination takes us up on Spadina to Le Gourmand. Le Gourmand is an incredible bakery that doesn't just claim to have the best cookie in Toronto, but also a significant amount of other great treats. Inspired by the grand bakeries in Europe, Le Gourmand has a vibe and atmosphere that's meant to be taken in patiently, with a cup of coffee. The chalkboard menus, glass full of treats and sandwiches, this is a great spot. Let's see how their famous chocolate chip cookie holds up.
So the coloring on this cookie is unbelievable. You can see how it sort of formed on the edges, giving that kind of, I'm going to assume, because I haven't tasted it yet, but that kind of crispy cookie crunch. And you can tell the soft center is going to be nice and gooey. The undercarriage is perfect. I mean, this looks like a movie prop cookie. Like, it looks incredible. That crunch, I don't know if you guys could hear it. It was an immediate crunch filled with like soft chocolate. It's moist, it's soft, it is everything you want a chocolate chip cookie to be. This is like top of the charts.
Crispy on the outside, an actual delight, moist and delicious on the inside, chocolatey everywhere. Yeah, honestly, I could hang out with a couple of these. Number one on my list too.
So the next cookie that we grabbed was the white chocolate macadamia nut. It looks incredible. This is actually what my favorite Tim Hortons cookie used to be, so I'm sure this is elevated. Let's check it out. Okay, it is delicious, obviously. Not as moist as the chocolate chip cookie. It's a little drier. I mean, obviously you're dealing with nuts, you've got different mix-ins here, so it's not exactly a replica, but this one isn't as moist, so depends on your preference. Still amazing for a bonus.
Down at the Stack Market, yet another one of Toronto's shipping container markets, is Courage Cookies. Inside this unassuming little shipping container is home of one of Toronto's best buttery and delicious cookies. They're also a charitable business as well. Courage has raised over $100,000 for COVID relief and continues to provide donations to their community. Their cookies can be purchased online and shipped across Canada, and they have locations in Toronto and Ottawa.
Okay, we went to Courage Cookies. We did exactly what you thought we were gonna do. We grabbed one for you, the chocolate chip, and one for Darce, a pecan whiskey.
One for you.
Okay, we've got the Courage chocolate chip cookie. It is salted. If you know, you know. It takes the sweet right out of the bite. Let's do this. Fantastic. It's really soft. It almost has that like a really buttery bite. It's delicious. And like I mentioned, the salt cuts right through the chocolate. I'm still gonna put Le Gourmand at the top. This one is coming in second place. We'll see how she does with the rest of the cookies, but this is not to be missed. This is really good.
Also really crispy on the outside, soft and moist on the inside. You can kind of see it getting gooey and delicious. Really good. Le Gourmand's still number one for me. But if you're looking for a cafe style cookie, Courage is where you should check out. Plus, great business.
So we got this cookie via recommendation from the lady working in the store. This is one of their top sellers, so we had to try it. And the whiskey pecan cookie, first bite, it's crunchy, it's soft. You get a kick of whiskey right away. I didn't get the pecan yet, but it is loaded with chocolate as well. This is an incredible cookie. This is so good.
I'm gonna eat the rest of this right now. And all you can do is watch.
Our next cookie destination is going to take us to Crumbl Cookies. Crumbl is all over the map. It's become one of the most prominent names in Toronto's cookie scene, and with good reason. Craig, the owner, has hustled across Toronto for years, ensuring that residents all over can enjoy his cookies. Initially, you could order his cookies and it would be delivered by bike.
Okay, guys, so we actually enjoyed Craig's Cookies before it became a brick and mortar. Before he had his own locations, he used to do pop-up shops at different locations around the city, Nordstrom's, Williams and Sonoma. Chris and I used to go there, line up, and get a chance to sample his cookies before they really blew up. So we feel like we're kind of, insiders. We knew them before they were cool. Okay, first inspection. Chocolate looks pretty good. It actually looks pretty moist inside, despite the darker baking color on the outside. I was a little worried for texture, but this looks like it's gonna be good. Okay, yeah. Okay, it did have an initial crunch bite to it. It is soft in the center. It's not as soft as I like, but it is still delicious. I'm gonna go ahead, I'm gonna pop Craig in second place, Lormand still atop, Craig, and then Courage for me. Okay, so our bonus cookie from Craig's Cookie is the Sour Patch Kids. It looks like it's the same base, like that chocolate chip base, but they've mixed in Sour Patch Kids. And okay, full disclosure, have had this before and I do really like it. So let's see how it holds up today. Okay, the candy is stuck in my teeth. That was so good. You get chocolate with this, so it is like a chocolate chip cookie with gummy candies inside. Yes, this is everything your childhood needed. Yes. I'm a big fan.
Torontonians love a good line. We'll line up for pretty much anything. I'm not sure you can get Andreas Cookies without a line, actually. And let me tell you something about the line. It's a buzz. People couldn't stop talking about how excited they were to try Andreas Cookies. Young and old folks alike would gawk at their newly purchased cookies, or loudly proclaim how excited they were to try them. The hype here is very real. So real that you might not be able to get one of their many cookies on their menu. They sell out. So in the words of a lady that I saw walking by us, ooh, I can't wait to try that cookie.
We just went to Andrea's Cookies. We waited in line, because that's what you do in this city. If it's good, there's a line. Okay, let's pop it open. Oh yeah. So on the quest for the perfect chocolate chip cookie, we found ourselves at Andrea's. This cookie is everything. I haven't tasted it yet, obviously, but it is still hot from the oven. It is melty and gooey. I can tell it's gonna be a soft bite. I can't wait to get into it. Oh my God. Yep, high marks right away. It is so soft and buttery, and the chocolate is not overpowering because the salt, as you can see, kind of cuts the sweetness. Oh man. I'm gonna need a minute with this cookie. This is so good. I don't know. I feel like I'm giving it number one. I'm gonna do Andrea's Cookies, Le Gourmand, and Craig's Cookies for my list. This is the one to beat so far.
Oh my God. This is fantastic. It's kind of like an old school cookie. Salty, not too sweet. You'd think it'd be really sweet with how much chocolate is on top, but amazing. I'm with you. This is number one. Wow, wow. Yeah, I think this is number one.
I thought of the guy in the Five Guys, review where he was like, damn. In the spirit of getting the additional cookie, the bonus review, we did get two from this location. The first one is the Maple Walnut Whiskey. If you put whiskey in the title, Chris and I are gonna buy it. So here we go. Oh, it looks so good. Ready for this bad boy?
Cool.
This cookie builds. First, you have that soft cookie dough bite. It's great. Then you kind of get hit with like this maple sugary taste, and then whiskey kicks in. Oh wow, this is phenomenal.
The infamous third cookie.
Listen, I'm not waiting in line and just getting one bonus. I'm not a sucker. I'm gonna get double bonus.
Look at the way you treat the other two.
No. Attention here, please. This is the coconut cream pie. I love coconut cream pie. I'm so excited to try it in a cookie. First, let's take a look at the insides. Oh man. Yeah. This is a coconut cream pie in cookie form. I don't know how else to describe it. It is the real deal.
Oh no. You're just gonna eat this all the time.
Yeah,
Darcy is a coconut cream fiend.
I am. Yeah, this is a staple at our house now. Mm-hmm.
Okay, let's talk Crumbl. They have locations all over, including 200 across North America. They started their expansion into Canada last year, and now they're finally opening up locations in Ontario, with a handful already open. The business started off in Utah, where a pair of cousins went on a quest to bake the perfect chocolate chip cookie. Sound familiar, right? So Darcy and I got into the longest line yet to try what is being self-described as the perfect chocolate chip cookie. Does this one live up to the hype? Let's find out.
So here we are at the end of our quest for the best chocolate chip cookie in the city of Toronto. Our last stop is Crumbl, and we got the chocolate chunk. Let's see how she goes. I mean, again, if I'm gonna wait in line, there's gonna be bonus cookies. So there are extras to show you.
Ooh, I can't wait.
Right out of the gate, it is still fresh and hot from the oven, so I mean, that's always delicious. It's a buttery cookie, it's very soft. The outside edges do have a crunch to them. The chocolate is intense. Like, these are chunk after chunk, and it's sweet. Like, there's nothing to cut that sweetness, it is just a sweet cookie. So if you like sweet, this is gonna rank high for you. So our first bonus cookie from Crumbl is the pumpkin swirl cookie. So the guy at the door told me this was his favorite. So kudos to you. I hope it lives up. Let's do this. It tastes like those Starbucks pumpkin scones you used to get back in the day. It is very reminiscent of that. So, I mean, this is good. It's not overly sweet. It's almost like a density of like a scone or a bread. It's delicious. I don't know if it's like a cookie, but I like it.
True story, Darcy once found out that I love those pumpkin scones and then baked me
like 46?
I think 46 of them.
Yeah. I doubled the batch. I wanted to impress Chris with copycat pumpkin scones, and we're married now.
From Starbucks, yeah. Yeah.
It worked. So we got the maple glaze. This was another recommendation in the store. It's one of the staff's favorites, so we're gonna give it a whirl. It looks simple in design, but that's okay. Sometimes simple is best. Let's do this. It's crunchy. Like it sort of, and you can tell it kind of has that sugar coating. It's not super moist. So texturally, it's a little drier. It's a little more crumble. It's not bad. It doesn't really place for me. I don't think I'd do this again, but this is gonna be someone's idea of a sweet treat. So the last bonus cookie, that's right, I bought 4 cookies at Crumbl, is the chocolate cupcake. It looks great. Let's just get right into it. It does have a crunch to it. Again, it's not a super moist cookie. It has like that cake icing on top, exactly how you would ice a cupcake. It's delicious. It's a drier cookie, but the icing kind of makes up for it. I would do this again. This is delicious. So guys, we are wrapping up our quest for the best chocolate chip cookie in Toronto. For me personally, it was Andrea's first and Lormand second. You can't go wrong with any of the options in any of the places we featured today. But those are my top 2, and I'm sticking to it. Go Toronto.
And I totally agree with Darce. Although I think you can swap Le Gourmand and Andreas depending on what kind of cookie you're looking for. Honestly, the same could be said about the chocolate chip we got from Courage. It's more of a cafe style cookie, so the taste and texture are totally different, but the flavor is still extremely sharp and satisfying. While I think our quest for the perfect chocolate chip has come to an end and we didn't really get it from Crumbl, it should be fair to note that many of the extra cookies we did eat in this video were quite excellent. Especially the bourbon and whiskey cookies at Courage and Andrea's, the Sour Patch cookie from Craig's, pretty much any of the cookies from Andrea's actually, and the pumpkin swirl from Crumbl were all standouts. Thank you so much for watching. We'll be back soon to kick off our favorite season of the year. Stay merry, y'all.
Thank you for coming on this quest with me, Chris. Thank you for providing me with my dinner this evening, and I'll see you later.
You're on the old cookie diet, are you?
Yeah, there's not enough to share. It's a very strict diet.
Oh man.
Even that guy's getting heated over Crumbl. Back off, get your own cookie.